Be sharing. I'll be sharing, enter on that of the order block way before it happens. I'll be sharing, we will enter on when price comes back to that order block, and your stop loss, of course, will be below that order block. I'll be sharing that way before it happens. Then, once it happens, I'll tell you we have a buy just with the sharing of that order block. We have a buy, I mean, with the sharing of this uh, chart. We have a buy here, we have a buy here. Your stop loss is at that level. I'll be marking those levels with a chart. Then I'll be telling you that we have our TP level right there, or we have our TP level uh, from any nearest point of interest. I'll be sharing that. I'll be sharing that. Now, just like I explained to one of us here from a previous session I was in for those of my students, I would even put I would even put some pending orders, or I'll share even some pending orders, just like this one that you've just seen being activated right now, right there. It has been activated. As I speak, it is in profits. But then a game plan will be shared. A game plan or a trade plan will be shared to those that will be on the group. A game plan of such sort will be shared where we can re-enter a market from there. I hear you, some of you guys have just entered a sale there. Please make sure your lot size is very make sure your lot size is very good so that you don't make a loss here, because you can anticipate a liquidity grab right about there. There will be a liquidity grab right about these levels right here. There will be a liquidity grab. There might come a liquidity grab. So if you make your entry right there, you need to be sure that you have at least your stop loss a bit above so that the liquidity grab doesn't take your stop loss. So all those things will be shared on the signals platform, and that's what is going to be a difference for me. I don't normally love let me get a label here. I don't love things of saying buy at simanyi 613 600. I don't normally love doing that. I don't know if you guys saw me write that, but let me copy that. Label is that. So I don't normally love putting such things that buy at six, this, and that. No, I love saying, giving you a chart, saying, and when you even see my buy, like how you've seen this thing, I love saying, we have entered a buy there. Our stop loss is above the order block there, and then you go to your chart, see where the order block is, you enter the buy, you enter the sell, just like I've told you. Then you also look at the candlestick. You can always follow the candlestick. When I say there's an order block there on an H1, of course, I'll be telling you the time frames. M15 order block is here. You'll be seeing it where I've drawn the chart. I'll be sharing the chart with the time frame. This chart is M15 or H1, and I'll be clearly labeling all the points of interest and all the TP levels, all the stop loss levels. Oh man, people are still coming in. So that is everything that I'll be doing. And clearly, those who have entered actually a sale there, guys, you are in money. Congrats. Congrats. I had several people join that trade, and I think even Patrick, you remember how I shared this to you from the previous session we had. So, so One thing I would love also to do for the VPI signal guys is that be sharing um I'll be sharing I'll be sharing with you where you guys will be recording all the trades that we'll be taking so that you can take countable of your trades. What I will not be doing for the signal guys is telling you the lot size that you will use because I don't know your account sizes. I don't know how much you are investing in the trade, of which that is very important. Your account size should align, I mean, your lot size should align with your account size. So for such a case, for a case like this trade that you guys have seen you enter, I don't expect a person who has $100 to enter with a lot size of zero point 0.2 or 0 point even zero 0.05. That is way high for you. You understand? I expect to see probably zero point zero 0.05, I mean 0.005 as a lot size for a person who has $100 account, because that asset is too volatile and it is a high leverage account. It is a high leverage account. So I expect a person who has probably $100, if you're going to trade an asset like V251S, to use a lot size, your minimum lot size to be 0.005. You know, that's what I expect. So at the back of my mind, I'll be knowing that you guys who are coming to the VVIP signals, you have already figured out the account you're going to use. How big is your account? Probably $100 or $200 or $1,000. You know that with this asset, probably this 25 1S, if you see a signal that I post, you already know that I'm going to enter with this kind of lot size. I will not be sharing the lot size. I will not be sharing the lot size. That you guys enter with this kind of lot size. But probably once in a while, I will be sharing that. Use the minimum lot size that your account can afford. The minimum lot size depending on your account. But it is not necessary. You need to know that from my account, I have a target of probably, let's say, if you have a $1,000 account, I have probably if you have a $1,000 account, you will probably say um, I have a target of let's say, what is 10% of 1,000? That is $100, not so? Yes, you guys do the math. What is 10% of $1,000? That is $100. So you have a target of $100. If, so so what kind of asset is easy for you to make $100 in a day, and what would your lot size be? So for instance, if you're trading V10 and you look at a trade that can easily give you a 1 to 3 risk to reward, I'll be sharing those trades, a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So it will be up to you. I will not share any trade that doesn't give 1 to 3. That will be me. I will not share any trade that doesn't give us a risk to reward of 1 to 3. You'll be seeing where my risk will be, where my stop loss will be, and where my profit, where my TP levels will be. Let me share back before I speak about this, what I'll be sharing. Let me share back the MT5. Let me share back the MT5. So I will be sharing like this trade right here that you guys, some of you have entered. I'll be sharing that this is your stop loss right about there, but then your TP level is right here. Your first TP level is right there, which will clearly tell you that depending on how you see, this is your risk, meaning this is your first, that is your first, that is your one, one to one. This is 1 to 2. This is 1 to 3. And that means anyone who entered and you've already entered from where I entered and you've already reached here, you already have hit your 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So it means if it goes all the way to our TP level where we want it, this will be this will be 1, I mean 4, 5. This is 5 here. This is 6. So you almost be more than 1 to 6 risk to reward ratio, more than 1 to 6. So uh, almost 7. You'll be almost 7. And clearly you can say after hitting our what 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 4 risk to reward, it has now started to reverse. Why has it reversed? Now this is back to my end because I have reasons why it has started to react. And clearly, those who know how I analyze, I'll clearly draw my trend lines. Those who normally follow my analysis, I'll clearly draw my trend lines and I'll clearly see that there's some bit of range trading that is going on. That will be according to M15. But that is back to me. I know all the dynamics. You guys will be expecting to get from me the signals. And I'll be expecting to give you 1 to 3, at least 1 to 3. Please, if you go beyond 1 to 3 and price comes back to your stop loss and takes you out, please, that will be on to you. So let me remove all this because it is not necessary. Now, all I was trying to show you guys right here is how I'll be sharing with you the signals that from all the way from all the way the entry point and even the next anticipated trade that we will take. Like I told you, this would have been our entry right here, but then this will be like the counter trade where we'll be now entering another trade. And that mostly I'll be sharing and telling you our sell limit or buy limit on this level or that level. Are you guys getting that?
But yes, we are getting it.
Yeah, yeah. So any questions so far? I know that some of you guys have entered a bit late. You found me already sharing this. Don't worry. I'm recording this and I'll be sharing it uh, on the channel. I'll be sharing it on the channel of Dank Scott Traders Hub channel. So this recording is going to be shared. So if you're not on the channel, please use that link where you got, I mean, the platform where you got this link from, and you'll be able to see where it says view the channel, and you can easily click on the channel and you'll be able to access the recording after this session. So this is strictly 1 hour channel. So right now, I would love to welcome questions from you guys. Like I said that it will be of an advantage for you guys who are joining the Signal group to have a background of trading. Anyone who doesn't have a background of entering, knowing how to enter, how to set your stop losses, please, it may not be a good idea for you to enter. I mean, to join the VIP signals. It may not be a good idea for you because that will necessarily mean I have now to teach you how to make how to place your trades and how to set your stop losses. You get. So I would love anyone to have at least at the back of your mind how to make those entries. But like I've always told those who came in and didn't have the idea that the March class for trading, teaching trading, how to trade and to analyze like me, learn all these things that I'm talking about is open. There's an opportunity. I've shared all this information. So the registrations are still going on. And if you want, you can upgrade your kind of analysis and trading with that opportunity, the match analysis, I mean the match class, you can have that, you can have your trading career boosted by that class, and your analysis get to another level that you can be able to analyze like me and take and have such trades just like I do. So now, let me welcome questions. Let me welcome questions. Congrats to those that took the trades, and probably you got yourself a 1 to 3, 1 to 3 risk to reward there. But of course, more profits are coming in. But like I told you, we may anticipate a liquidity grab right above there if it gives us a fake breakout on that falling wedge. All right. Questions from you guys. Q&A is what is on now. Really? Okay, let me pick one by one. Prosi Kwagala, talk to me. Do you have any concerns? Do you have any questions that I've not hinted on as I was explaining? Yes? Prosi, are you there? Are you able to talk to me, or you can write a question in the chat box right there? Yes, you're unmuted, but I'm not hearing you, Prosi.
I had my name being called, that's why I unmuted.
Yes?
I had my name being called, that's why I unmuted.
Yeah, I was asking any questions do you have? Any concerns do you have? Have you gotten everything clear on how we are going to be sharing the signals?
If I have a question, I'll be asking.
All right. All right, then. Anyone with a question?
Hello, Dan.
Oh, yes. Rachel is asking from the
Um,
are signals shared on weekends too? Not really. Weekends are mostly my days to rest. The signals will be stopping the very day we stop analyzing on YouTube. That is on Fridays. So Saturdays and Sundays, not really. I'll not be sharing the signals. Yeah. So Monday to Friday, that's where the hard work will be from my end. Yes, Matia, you have a question. I see you raised your hand.
Yeah, sorry, I entered late. I wanted to know how it will be done. Will you just be sharing an asset and where to enter, or even the whole analysis thing?
Yeah, I'll be sharing the photo or the structure of the trade, so that anyone who wants to even do more deeper analysis to understand why I entered to for learning purposes, you can still get to that. Just like how you're seeing this, how I shared this signal from that very order block to all the way down, just like I shared it. Everything will be shared the, on that very point. But also I'll be saying buy here, then I'll be putting like a level where I would anticipate a buy limit to be put or a sell limit to be put. All those will be shared when I'm sharing the signals in in the group. But mostly, what I want to put specifically is people want to see something like buy now, put your stop loss here. I will not be putting the prices. I'll be putting the levels. I'll be saying buy here or buy now. Put your stop loss at the order block, because I'll be sharing the photo. Put your stop loss at the order block you see there, below the order block or below where you see my trend line. I'll be sharing those things. I don't do signals of saying buy at 6-1, because the very moment you go to the chart, the price would have already changed. You know, it would have already even given you a better entry point, or a bad entry point. So that's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid having the specific price, having the specific price of saying you have to buy here. No, I say buy now, and then I share the photo of where the buy, where I've me myself have entered the buy, and where I've me myself have put my stop loss, and where I anticipate the profit, the TP levels to be. I'll be sharing all the TP levels where they will be. But like I've said, please follow the rule of 1 to 3. Follow the rule of 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is the risk to reward ratio. I will be all my trades will be above or 1 to 3 or above. I will not share any trade that I know will be lower, will be having a lower than 1 to 3. I won't share any 1 to 2 or any 1 to 1. I will not. I will only share trades that me myself I know that will give us 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. All right. Rubina, I saw your hand was raised, so let me hear from you.
Yes. Will you be focusing on specific pairs or any pair?
I will be. You see the assets that I analyze every day on the YouTube live analysis. Those
Yes, yes.
assets that I'll be sharing signals from.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are about 8 assets. We have, just like you see down below there, we have Crash 500, we have Boom 1000, we have Boom 500, we have Volatility 25 1S, then we have Volatility 75, then we have Titan 1S. This I'm still skeptical. We recently changed it from Volatility 50 to Volatility 1, I mean 10 1S, and it is also a bit slow. I don't love assets that are slow. So I'm still contemplating on whether to change it or we give it just a gross period of probably this month, but I'm likely to change it if it keeps like how it is being slow. Then, of course, we have Jump 25 and Jump 10. Those are our assets that we analyze every day on our YouTube channel. Yeah. So those are the ones I'll be sharing. I'll be sharing uh, um, signals from.
Okay. Number two, will you have a specific time to send signals or anytime?
It will be anytime because
Anytime.
signals come in at any time. But mostly from midday, uh, mostly from 10:30, where the analysis starts from, the analysis session, 10:30. But mostly I can even start all the way morning. So say from morning, say from morning 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to around 3 p.m. because at 3 p.m. I have my classes. That's where I start to get busy. I have the classes, the mentorship classes start from there. So from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then probably when I've had my rest after the classes, I can now again probably if I get a signal when I've rested from either 8 p.m. to uh, God knows when I sleep, either 1 a.m. or plus, because I sleep late, me myself. So those are the times that I'll be sharing the signals from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then from 8 p.m. to probably 1 a.m. So those will be the very times that any signal will be popping up on the VIP signal platform. All right. Let me see some more questions coming in. I hope I've answered you, Robina.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right.
Yo, Dan, what's up?
Yes, yes. Uh, uh,
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you, David?
You remember me?
Yes, yes. Yep.
It's David.
Yeah, it is David. I can see him. I can see him.
Yeah. Hey, look, yeah, the question I maybe I can ask is like your signals.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what kind of how the trading account will one has to have to trade them? Do you consider the trading account size
Mm,
or exactly
yes, I hinted on
can
that.
they be traded with small accounts?
Yeah, I hinted on that. I hinted on that, and I said that it's gonna be about everyone who enters the signal group to know the account size he or she has, and also the lot size he or she will use, because I can't I can't tell I can't I can't tell everyone to say that, you guys, I want everyone to have $1,000 account. That's how I will be sharing the signals and let you have the lot size, and even tell you the lot size to use. But if everyone had the same capability of having that very money, then it will be possible. And I tell you guys, I want everyone to be having $100 accounts or $200 accounts. And then I start to say, now enter this asset at this lot size, enter this asset at this lot size. That would be very possible. But that's not how this was done. So it means even a person with a $10 account can join the signal, but he or she will be knowing that this is the asset I can trade because I can play around with the lot size. Probably like V75, a person with a $10 account can trade it. Why? Because volatility 75, volatility 75, you have a way to go as low as 0.001 lot size, meaning the $10 account can accommodate it. Jump 10, one can trade with a $10 account. Why? Because it allows you to have 0.01 as a lot size, which is very okay for a $10 account if you're looking for a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, and you are very good to go. So I would, at the back of my mind, I will be expecting everyone that is going to join the signals group to have the idea of the assets they trade and the account size, so that they'll be knowing that yes, Dan has shared probably a signal of crash 500. I have probably a $100 account. What is the best lot size I can use, depending on where he has told us to put our stop loss? Yes, you understand. So you be knowing that. You know that I can choose to go with a zero point 0.5 risk to reward. I mean zero point 0.5 lot size on crash 500, and trade it and hit my TP probably like in an hour's time, according to how the signal was shared, and be able to hit my target. Or I take partial profits, take one trade, get probably half of the target I want, and I wait for another signal, get the other half, and I'm done with the day. It doesn't mean every time a signal comes, will give you your targets, daily targets point, or hit your daily target. It doesn't mean so. you need you can choose to say I need about 3 trades. So if my target is probably $30, I will trade one trade, one signal to look for $10. If I get it, I'm out of the trade. But if it is an asset like boom 1,000, which can easily give you 30 if you're using zero point 0.5, and you know that you're not highly risking your account, then you trade it and get your $30 in one go, and you're out of the market, whether I share another signal or not, you know that you are done with the charts of that day. You have already hit your target. Are we understanding each other?
So yeah, I got it.
Yes, yes. Yeah, David, continue. David, you're saying something?
No, no, I was saying it's fine. I understood because I was looking at the level. Let's say the price is at the level,
Mm,
and there's a signal of buy or sell.
mm,
Then the stop loss, looking at the level. Sometimes even if you put a small slot,
mm.
you might find like the stop loss level is too wide also.
No, no. My entries, I don't do these kinds of trades. Let me give you an example. I don't give you these kinds of trades. Like, I tell you that this is your entry right here. I tell you this is your entry. Then I tell you that your stop loss is going to be all the way down below. Not really. That is not me. I don't do that. And those who have seen me trade, you know that my stop losses are always very tight. I don't want to have a high risk exposure in any trade. Now, those who took this trade, when as we began, I had a buy limit here. I mean a sell limit here. Some people took a trade here. So those who took this trade, you know that my stop loss was right here above this order block. You know that. You know that. So those who knew, they saw that that stop loss was here. I don't love having big stop losses. That a big stop loss increases your risk exposure. I rather move out when it is retesting and wait for a proper entry than having a big lot, big stop loss where I know that anything is possible. Why was this trade likely to go there? Those who were on this call at first, you already saw when I did this kind of analysis, this trend line and that was very evident that price was going to react from where this trade started. From there to there, that is where the other point was coming to, right there. So we knew that price will break out and actually go all the way up there, go all the way up there. And that's what it did. So currently, those who were actually here, I told you, we know that it's going to do a liquidity grab. And that's what it is doing currently. It is grabbing liquidity. Those who have, undergone my mentorship class, you guys know we've talked about the liquidity grabs and the liquidity pools in smart money concept. So that was very evident. That was very evident. So this is M1, and price is always volatile on such assets when you're looking at it in M1. So yeah, everything, all this will be shared. The game plan of where I anticipate my price to be, this was the move all the way there that brought us into consolidation, and clearly it has gone there, and now clearly one can actually have an entry there to start selling it according to M1, because H1 has now started to sell. I can't show it to you right here because of what is happening, but now the selling is going to start according to H1 properly, because now the TP level has been hit, the one that took us all the way there. The one that took us all the way there. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, let me repeat what I started with. I started with saying that the way the signals will be shared, I don't share signals like this, saying buy at 616 and put the value of or the value of the asset or the price point like that. No, I won't be doing that. I'll be putting a photo like this, and I tell you buy now. Of course, the photo will already be showing that I've entered my buy on the very same level that I've told you. And then I'll be telling you that your stop loss, put it below that order block, just like I've done, put it below the order block. And now I'll be also saying enter with your appropriate lot size. you will have to mark the word appropriate lot size according to your account size, because I am not asking you how much you're entering with. But if you come to my inbox, uh, if you have engaged in, if you have joined or registered with VIP signals, and you come to my inbox, I'll be able to tell you, guide you, and say, now that you have that kind of account size and you want to enter that asset, please enter with this kind of lot size to be safe and not to risk your account. I'll be sharing that if you come to my inbox. But in the group, I will not be sharing anything concerning, because everyone will be having a different account size. Some people will be having $50, some people will be having 200, some people may even have $1,000, and that the account size can't be the same. I mean, the lot size can't be the same. The lot size can't be the same. And just like that, the way I told you that the sales have started there, clearly that's how it is happening. And all this information will be shared in the VIP signal, in the VIP signal group, where the sell limits will be, where the buy limits will be, where we anticipate price to come to. Everything will be shared. And that now leaves the channel, our general community channel, will be sharing once in a while signals. Like one signal in a day or none in a day, because now the focus will be based on these guys that will have subscribed to the signals, because I will have to uh, value their money and their subscription uh, to pay up before the month ends, because you have to realize this subscription is a monthly thing. So they have to have value to come back for another month. If I don't give value to them, that means the program is no longer valid to continue. We rather stop it and not even talk about it at all. So that's why the VIP signals starting on Monday is going to be my focus, to make sure that signals are applied and then they are taken also. Then, before I finish, I wanted to share this that I'll be sharing in the signal group, this very this very not this one specifically. I'll be sharing something different, but I'll be sharing where you guys will be recording all the trades that I'll be sharing with you, so that you track and at the end of the day be able to see if the signals I'm sharing, if they are making sense and you're making money, or you are actually losing. So I'll be sharing this so that you guys can use it to clearly put. Of course, the one I will be sharing, it will not be having the entry of the strategy, because that is not your role to mark which strategy. Some of you may not know the strategy I've used to share the signal. So the one I'll be sharing will not be having this. But what we'll be having is to easily track the 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 performance of your trades, how you take them, how much money, of course, also showing the lot size you've used to enter. Yes, that will be very key for you to notice. Yeah, you put the buy, you put the sell, and of course, the time of exit. The entry price may not be there for you to record. All you need to understand is you're making money or you're losing money. Yes, that's what I'll be sharing with you guys, so that you have your performance review at the end of the month to make a decision whether to resubscribe to the program, to the platform, or to come go and do your own analysis and trade on your own, or whether to subscribe, pay for the monthly, pay for the classes, and study trading and start to analyze on your own. That will be, but yeah, that is how it's gonna be taken. All right. So let me hear from you the questions. Any more questions? We have about 10 minutes to close to close today's uh, to close today's session. Yes, Mati, I see your hand is raised. Oh, it was raised before. Oh, okay.
It was always before.
So let me hear from you questions. A reminder.
Okay, one more.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, David.
Yes. Um, I saw your mode of payment, the one that I close to what I can use Stanbic. I wanted to know if is there anything else like maybe Skrill,
The what?
the mode of payments to you that side, because if you live on the other side of the of the world, it might
Oh,
not be easily accessible. But I have Skrill myself.
yeah, screen. No, no, I don't use screen. If it is not crypto, and more maybe an app that can send money directly to Uganda as mobile money, then I don't know any other because right here in Uganda, we can only send money via PayPal, but we can't receive. Yeah, unless these guys
Hmm.
other apps. Which other payment methods do you have in? Was it? I've forgotten the country you're in, David.
Botswana.
Botswana. Which other
Uh,
you
yeah.
can ask around and see which from other guys in Botswana how they can send money to internationally to other countries and see. Then you can come to my inbox. We see how to do it. But apart from cryptocurrency, which I know that is very flexible and fast and easy, I don't know any other platform. I've had there's one here who has sent me money subscribed today from he's from Namibia. I think he used crypto. Yeah, he used crypto. So yeah, I no from Ghana. From Ghana, Eddie from Ghana subscribed, of course, using what? He was using crypto. So that's the most quickest and easiest method I know one can use worldwide. I think worldwide. I'm not sure if crypto is accepted worldwide. I don't know if it is accepted in Botswana, but that's the one I know that works for me easier. Oh yes, Romaswell is also in Botswana. He says crypto is easier. Not sure if Orange Money works with Uganda. No, Orange network was closed in Uganda. We no longer have Orange in Uganda. So it was there as a telecom company, a telecommunication company, but it's no longer here. We have Airtel and MTN as the telecom companies in Uganda. Yeah. All right. Any more questions? Yeah, I see we're about uh, 12 people. So if we have any questions, of course, I'm going to share the recording of this. Like I said, if you're not on, if you're not on the channel if you're not on the channel, please the link, I mean the video, the recording of this session is going to be on the channel. So you can use the link where you got the link from and go to where it says view channel and you'll be able to see the video after like 5 minutes or 10 minutes after the session is closed. So you can think of subscribing. If you don't want to subscribe, you may not be able to access the video. You may not be able to access this recorded session. But otherwise, um, that's how these signals are going to be. That's how these signals are going to be conducted. The reason I've done it this way is to help even those who want to understand most of the times how why I've taken that trade to be able to tell why, get the reasons, because it may help one to add on to his or her analysis knowledge, how they analyze, and be able to grow from there. So that's the reason why I'll be sharing deeper why I've entered the signal, I've shared the signal, the reasons why, and you can see from there. All right, yes, Levy.
Wanted to say you were speaking and then there is feedback, so some of the words weren't heard clearly.
I beg your pardon.
In your last words, you were speaking when there was feedback.
In the last analysis, there was feedback.
Just your last speech, like 2 minutes ago, you were speaking when there were feedback.
Oh, really? I didn't notice. Sorry about that. So is my sound clear now? Are you? Can you hear me properly?
Still the same thing, feedback.
Are you guys hearing the same thing, or it is Levy's phone only? Let me hear from you, someone else.
I think it is Levy's.
I can see you've
Yours is
joined two
loud and
times.
clear.
I can see Levy.
Mine is also clear.
Yeah, the rest of the guys are saying it is clear. I think it is because you've joined two times. Yeah, I can see you've joined two times. You have probably two phones joined on the same thing, so probably there's an issue there. All right. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? I repeat, the video, the recorded session, if you came in late, it's recorded, so I'm going to be sharing it on the channel so you can easily follow back from where you got the link from and click on view channel and be able to follow the channel to access the recorded session for you guys, so that you can hear everything we've talked about here and think of, if you haven't joined the signals, if you haven't registered yet for the signals, you think of joining. If you have not, then you can. I mean, if you can't, then you can, probably prepare yourself or keep waiting for the free signals that will always be posted uh, on the channel once in a while. Yeah, but starting with March, on Monday, the main focus is going to be sharing signals to the VIP guys who have registered and paid, so that they can see the value of why they paid. Yeah. All right. I have about the Q&A. We have about 5 minutes. That's when I'll be closing exactly at 4 p.m. I'm closing the meeting. So the questions, I'm still welcoming questions from you guys so that I don't leave none attended to. Yes, Levy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Will be there a specific time when signals will be coming in, or it's just a matter of waiting when it comes?
The signals will be, like I shared earlier, that the signals will be coming starting from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Why 3 p.m.? 3 p.m. is when I I always have my classes, mentorship classes. So 3 p.m. that's when I start my classes. 3 to 5 p.m. I always in class. After that, I go to rest. Then I can now get back to chats probably around 8 p.m. and be able to share some signals once I get them. So the most effective time where those signals will be shared is mostly from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, most effective signals will be shared between those times. Yeah. But of course, if I happen not to share uh, uh, a signal, but I probably shared a chart analysis and play all the, or I happen to share the how the trade is going to play around, and you are part of the signal, and you see that actually price has come to that level where how I shared it, you can come to my inbox and you ask me, and I can, if I'm online and able to see it and see that we are ready to enter, I will even immediately share with with the whole group that now price has come back to our point of interest. We have an entry there. Let's now make an entry, and that will also be helping us as a whole group, because all the charts I'll be sharing will have a game plan or a trade plan on how I anticipate the market to go throughout the day. So if all those levels are come through, then and I've not yet shared a signal that it has now happened, and you are on the chart and actually you're seeing that price has reacted to the very level I had shared with you, then you can come to my inbox and alert me, and I'll be able to uh, tell you that we are now going to enter on the main channel. If we are not ready, if it is not ready, I'm not ready to see it, I can update on the group still and tell you that price has reacted to this very channel, I mean this very point of interest. Now we wait to enter on M15 or M5 because of this and that. Once it happens, once it does, then I tell you we are now in, make your entries immediately. So if you alert me, it makes me also to stay on to that chat. That is you. That is if I'm not online uh, from uh, from the time I stop my classes. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry I came in late, but I would like to know, is it going to be done all the days of the week, or there are some specific days of the week?
Yeah, about that, I said it's gonna be Monday to Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. Basically, Saturday is the day I normally rest. Yeah, is the day I normally rest. Sunday, it's always church time, so I don't trade at all Sundays. Yeah. All right. I think we have about 1 minute. I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Levi. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Moore, Edmore, Kwagala, Matia, Ngobi, Rachel, Robina, Romasweu, and the rest of you guys. Thank you for coming in. Uh, um, and I would love now to close today's session. Hopefully, I'll see most of you in the group. And of course, starting on Monday at 10:30 a.m. East African time, where we start analysis as usual. And then, of course, straightforward to the signals, just like I've said. Let me wish you guys a good time. Those who are trading today, please trade responsibly. Remember to apply risk management. Don't, your account is your capital, your account size is your business, so you have to protect it as much as you want to stay in the game, in the trading market. So please always don't trade without stop losses and what have you. And let's meet next week as we start on this program together. Have a nice time, good evening, and have a nice weekend.